Hey there, welcome to my channel. This is Erica from Highland Hickory Designs, and in this video I'm going to show you how to weave in your ends for tapestry crochet like a pro. Okay, so your biggest tool you're going to need is a large eye tapestry needle. Mine's a little tarnished, but it will still work. And we have our swatch from the whole entire series. And weaving in your ends for tapestry crochet is pretty straightforward. You're going to thread your large eye needle with the end, and then when you're creating your tails, it's so much easier if you leave 2 to 3 inches of a tail for yourself. Then you can just weave it right in, snip off the edge, and you're done. But I will show you what happens when you accidentally have a tail that is a little too short. So for the first example, what we want to do is, I prefer to, with the color that I'm trying to weave in, I try to keep it with the stitches that are the exact same color. Now what I do is I put it underneath the stitches, but make sure that it doesn't go through the other side, the back side of your project. You want it to go in between the stitches. And then run it down a length of maybe a few stitches and gently pull it through until it disappears. So running it through once is okay, but I'm a bit of a stickler about I don't want my ends to pop out later, because they tend to do that sometimes when you wash the project. So what you can do is you can change directions. You could follow it the whole way around the square. You could run it back up through these blue stitches up here to really kind of lock it in place. If you can, try to run it through some stitches at least 2 to 3 times. And that will really lock it in place. I mean, inevitably you're going to have some of your tails pop out no matter how hard you try, but we can at least do our part to make it so it's minimal. And you could even run it back, since we ran through here and then through the upper row, we can even run it right back through the one we went through first, because we're wrapping it around. So that's a good 3 times through there. I don't think that bad boy's coming out. So you would snip it off and it's gone. Just make sure that you don't pull too tightly, because it can collapse your stitches and make them buckle. You want to be fairly loose about it, but not have anything sticking out. Okay, so what we're going to do with this shorter one, and what I mean by this is, if I cut this short enough. Okay, so you run your yarn through, so you're having trouble getting through because it's going to pop right back out of the eye. Rather than pulling and really tightening your project, what I recommend for the short stitches is insert your needle without even threading it into the location where you want to start, which hopefully is right near where it comes out of. You don't want to start like maybe over here, because then your yarn will be stretched across and you can see it. So we want to tuck it underneath to start, say maybe these stitches here. So you center your needle, then you're going to take your end and, if I can, thread it through the hole. See, now we're already in there, we're ready to go, and all we have to do is pull. So that was only one pass through, but we still have enough length that we could do it again. We're going to insert our needle in the stitches we'd like to run through, and you could even See how it kind of went around that corner? You won't even see it. About halfway through. And if you have trouble threading these needles, even though they're large eye, sometimes the yarn can start to unwind, which makes it difficult. You can go to the sewing section of your favorite store and get one. In the sewing department, they have those needle threaders, which are actually quite handy. I'd show them in this video, but I don't know where mine went. It disappeared. Good grief. Anyway, and that would help you thread these a lot quicker than what I'm doing right now. If you're having this much trouble, you can always cut it off a little better. There we go. Now we got it. Well, we got part of it. Just pull it and pull it back out a little bit. Okay. So now we just pull through. And it is through there 2 times. That would be good enough. If you wanted to, you could run the rest of that through. But I'm just going to cut this off because it gave me enough of a hard time anyway. Oops. And that is it. That is how you weave in your ends like a pro with tapestry crochet. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions for anything I didn't cover, please leave it in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.